At the same time, there's now been 4 separate games in their last 6 games that the opposing starting quarterback has left the game due to injury. Whatever is going on with TCU.
Who hurt him?
There's some voodoo going on here, right? There just has to be. So they're 9-0 now, and they don't play a ranked team the rest of the season. The path is right there for them to make the 4th spot in the college football playoffs. But they do play Texas this weekend. Texas coming off a win against Kansas State. So here's my overreaction. The luck has caught up to TCU. Quinn Ewers ain't getting hurt, and Quinn Ewers is going to put up a big number, and Texas beats TCU.
And Quinn Ewers not getting hurt again?
Again. Yes, again.
Because we proved he could get hurt.
We certainly have.
Yeah. Well, hang on. What's a big number for Quinn Ewers?
I would say upper 30s.
Upper 30s.
Total points, not yards or anything. I'm talking like Texas gets to 35, 38 range.
That's a Bijan Robinson number.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Bijan Robinson influence number. Yes.
Because I'm gonna be real. Let's do it.
Okay.
Louisiana Monroe 225 for Quinn Ewers. Alabama 135. Did not play. 289 Oklahoma. 172. 319 Oklahoma State. By the way, mind you, that 319, he completed 38% of his passes.
Yeah, that could have easily been 500. It easily could have been 500.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Right.
Yeah, wasn't.
Right. That's a game that they probably should have won. They should have scored 65 points and they scored 41. Or excuse me, they scored 34 and they lost to an Oklahoma State team that we know now is not good.
Yeah.
And then 197 against Kansas State. This is a Bijan ran for 2. When your running back is running for more than you throw for, maybe this is the running back show.
Yeah, not the mullet show. I mean but that's the thing. I think, your confidence, right? When you got that 7-foot security guard behind you, you're gonna puff your chest out.
Sure.
And that man behind him is a purebred dog in Bijan Robinson. But I don't know if I could pull the trigger because TCU has proven a lot of people wrong consistently.
Yeah.
For last month and a half. And because they have that confidence, right? If you have that mentality,
right?
What's 10 points if you're down?
2 plays.
Exactly. They're like, oh, we can make that up. No, I'm good. Let's keep rolling the football out there. We're not even going to run hurry up.
Greg, you're a hoops guy.
It's true.
If UNC is down by 10 points, are you worried?
No.
Why?
Because they got dudes.
And what do? They push tempo?
Oh, right. Yeah. I mean, it's quick. It's as many possessions as possible, right?
Right. And TCU loves that.
Right.
Yeah.
They love it. That's TCU's doing the same thing. Sonny Dykes is doing the same thing. They're like, hey, guess what? We'll get the ball back. And if we get the ball, guess what? If you kick a field goal, and the field goal puts you up, as you mentioned, Max, the field goal puts you up 10. We'll get the ball back. We'll score a touchdown. That's 7. So we're back down. It's back to 3. Then guess what? You're going to make a mistake. And then we get the ball back, and then we score 7 again. And now we're up 4.
So I'll say this. The biggest issue that you can press upon Texas is to make them be consistent and methodical.
For sure.
Take the splash play out of it, keep everything in front of you, and force them to drive the ball down the field. That's what will screw Texas.
And I will say this. That's the thing I worry about with TCU.
Yeah.
Which we have never had to worry about with TCU under Gary Patterson. But we got to worry about it now because the banana routes that they take are terrible. Their tackling is terrible. Their vice tackling, you want to talk about when I come vice tackling?
Yeah.
It's horrible. Greg, you know about vice?
I don't. Tell me about Vice.
So vice, let me see what I got here. Okay, so let's say we got a guy right here, right?
Yeah.
We got a guy here. Vice is you got a hammer and you got a splatter. And you're supposed to meet in the middle so that guy can't go anywhere. But if you over or you under, he's got space.
Yeah,
and
so you
TCU's been really bad at it. Exactly.
You can't come like this. You have to come and it's almost funnel tackling.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Funneling the guy in to create a pinch point for the tackle.
Right. And that's which is why on defense we call it vice, because it's like a vice grip where you screw and then it's done. You take the air out of everything. And you can do, and that's vice, and they're not good at it. It's just they're really bad at it, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that just puts you in a quandary. But I think if you don't give those up and you can just keep them in front of you, that's where it becomes problematic.
Yes.
Like you said, that's the errant thing you have to worry about. Can you hold that up for 8 plays, 10 plays, 12 plays?
Bingo.
Because that's when Texas is going to mess up. But it's getting them to that point that's going to be the challenge.
Yep.
But if they can, there's a payoff.
Yep.
There is a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow.
So give me a yes or no. Does TCU get through the final 3 games of their regular season unscathed? Are they 12-0 ending the season? Felder says yes. Max says yes too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh boy. Oh boy, gentlemen. I think we're gonna have to come back and overreact to this one in a week or two. If not this week, I think it might be 2 weeks when they go to Waco. I'm just saying.
Listen, I will say this: Baylor's getting their shit together.